Okay, you wanna? Okay, I don't know. I don't know anymore.
I can read it also if you want to put the picture on the stream. I'll read it. You
I
ready?
put it on stream. Okay.
Dear Heavenly Mo, I just like been having a bad day, young. The carryout forgot to get me with the extra mambo on the wings. Dropped my half and half because this wild ass gamer tried to run up on me at the boulevard. The motherfucking security at Beer for You like pressed me out for extra dub because my heli fake. I don't even know. I don't even know how them Bamas was hip because that shit cracked. Like on mothers, it looked real. Like the life in the DMV, like hectic, Slim. I'm gonna start rapping because I know you can't get that new. Oh no, not new impressions. They go. You gotta size me, Heavenly Mo. Good look for the listen, Bob.
Can I guess what they mean?
Sure.
Okay. Because you said Mo is like a nickname, and I see the picture he's praying, so maybe he's talking to God.
Yes.
Okay. This person's having a bad day.
Yes.
He got takeout? Maybe?
Yep.
Oh, okay. He got takeout and he forgot some sauce.
Yes, mambo sauce.
Yeah,
Or
okay.
mumbo sauce, depending on how
The
you
person
say it.
forgot some sauce. Okay. He dropped his wings? Half and half? Like the Wingstop half and half?
That one confused me too. That could be in any type of half and half. Like it could have
Oh.
been a fucking. It could have been Arnold Palmer. It could have been the fucking 40 or something else. It could have been anything.
Oh, I'm assuming I said wings because Wingstop has a chicken named Half and Half, and I know that because my brother really likes it, so that's why I assumed. A person tried to run him over on the street.
Close.
Oh, what is it?
So instead of running him over, people came up to him and they were trying to rob him. So they tried to run up on me. Basically, they ran at him. They actually like ran. Typically they run. Sometimes they walk up on him. And then they tried to either rob him, whoop his ass, or both.
Okay. The mean security at the Beer for You place asked him for more money. Because his helicopter is fake? What is heli?
Nah, it's a jacket. So you see that? You see in the picture? You see where his neck is? There's like the white spot. That says HH for Helly Hansen. It's the type of jacket that people wear typically around the DMV. They also wear ski pants. Just thought you should know that because it's funny.
Oh, I see. I don't even know. Oh, this person doesn't know. You lost me. I don't know what
Abama is. Abama. So Abama just means it's just an insult, you know, like dickhead, something like that. So it's Abama. Some people say it came from people making fun of people in Alabama. I just say it's just a weird thing. We don't say that anymore. That's like old head, like early 1980s. DMV you speak. I haven't heard Bama since my uncles, and those motherfuckers old as hell.
Oh, okay. So this person's saying like he doesn't know why he got like called out for it being fake because it looks real.
Yes.
What is the DMV? Like a car?
So it stands for DC, Maryland, Virginia. That's the area.
Oh, okay. Life in that area is hectic. And he will stop rapping.
Talking.
Okay. He
We
stopped...
say rapping. You say, you know, they was rapping to me. They was talking.
Oh, okay.
There was one more I'm trying to remember.
But... what does I know you something what?
Cranking. So listening. So you're listening to unreleased music from a go-go band that I'm pretty sure doesn't exist. And you won't know what go-go is. That is specifically a DMV music thing.
Oh, okay. Like a band.
It's a type of music. It's really good.
What is size me?
Give it. Show me. Hand it to me. You know, you got to get me educated.
What's good look for listen, Bob?
Thank you for listening. So good looks.
Oh, wow. That is hard. That took me a good amount of loading. I kind of roughly understood.
You picked up on most of it. A couple of things were very specific, but you was definitely picking up on most of it, which is pretty good.
Yay! I try really hard. I learn my English daily because I don't want to offend anyone by accident. Literally, I stopped learning English, but ever since I started streaming, I picked up on learning more just because I don't want to accidentally say anything I shouldn't. Because we don't learn any of this. Like, we don't learn American history in school. Like, we learn about our own country and then, like, general history of everything. Like, oh, this was when the war happened. This is when our country got our Independence Day. But we don't really learn about, like, too deep into the culture or the history of, like, America or the West and stuff. So, well, I have a story to tell you, but I feel like this would be a bad story. And I'm gonna cancel
Why?
But it is very common though. Like, I think I've said this before, but it is very common. This is where I'm coming from, right? When I grew up, like, we don't learn English. To be fair, we do. We get taught English as a second language, but that means like it's very basic. Like me, you, mine, yours, they, theirs. Like we learn those. And in Indo, we don't have pronouns either. So English as a second language is kind of focusing more on like, oh, in English they have pronouns and they have past tense, present tense, future tense, stuff like that, right? Like
Right.
all of that, because our language, we don't have pronouns, we don't have any of that. So we learn like English from either movies or music, most commonly, or games. But at that time, not like during my age at least, like back in my day, the games aren't real. So it's just movies or songs. And I remember at one point when I was a teen, rap started blowing up, right? Like lots of people loved listening to rap, and a lot of rappers are African American.
Right.
So a lot of their songs had a lot of slang. And in the movies, they start having like, you know, people are saying these slangs. Like, like the way they portrayed it, right? It's like a cool guy like walking down the street and everyone loves him, everyone respects him, and he starts talking in like slang and stuff. So a lot of people, at least in my area, were learning English from that. And because we want to look cool, right? Like everyone wants to like be cool by speaking like slang English, because then we look native or whatever. A lot of them spoke the slang that are spoken in the movies and music by African American creators. And we don't know what it means. And I told this story from chat, like it's actually like not a lot of people actually know what the N-word means in my country. Like I remember, this is such a distinct memory. I remember when I was like growing up, my friends were like, you know, telling me about rappers and actors and all of that, right? And I didn't have a TV and I didn't have like any way to listen to songs. So the only way I know this were from my friends. And I've never said it though. Like I'll say this, I've never said it because I'm very pale. Like I'm very, very pale. And I remember my friends telling me like, oh, this is the new cool word. It means dude. It means like bro or dude, but you can only say it if you're tan. That's what I heard. And my friends were all saying that like you can only say it if you're tan. And because I was so pale, they were making fun of me because they were like, haha, you're not tan enough. You gotta go outside and tan more if you want to be part of the group. So I've always just been like, oh man, I can't be part of the group. Dang it, I'll just stick with saying dude or dudettes. Like that's all I've been saying. And all my friends were saying it. And as we grew up, we realized like we were like, the internet happened, right? I didn't have a computer until I was like, what, 15? 16? And that was like because of the library. Okay, so once the computer started getting installed in our schools, we like learned more, and that's when we found out that it's like a really bad thing. Like you have to be a specific, like it's specifically for like it. Oh God, no. I felt so bad, dude. Cause like, unironically, like I never admitted this, but during that time, I felt so left out because in Indo, a lot of people are actually quite tan. Cause a lot of people think like, oh, Asian equal light, but no, a lot of Southeast Asians are quite tan in skin color. So all of my friends were very tan, and they're all saying it but me, and I felt so left out. There were times I would like stand under the sun so I could be like, please, I don't want to be left out anymore. I was like, I want to be part of the cool kids group. Everyone that's cool are saying it. I want to be part of it. And then I learned, and I'm like, oh my God, thank God! Thank God!
Oh my God, they were just over there saying that? Wait, they're just over there saying that? Are they still saying? Oh my God, they're
I don't know,
actually.
actually. Like, at least my friend group, no one says it, but I don't know about the rest of the world. But I don't know the rest of my country, but my friend group doesn't say it. But it is sadly still a misconception. I do still know a lot of people are like, there's still a misconception over it, because a lot of us still think like, I do know people, basically. Like, I do know people that just recently found out what it meant. Like, truly what it means. Because in our head, we see someone like well respected and like loved by so many people with so many friends, and they're so cool and they're so badass, and everyone's calling them that. We will assume that it's a positive thing, right? Like that's like how we see it.
That is so fucking. If I was over there and I heard someone speaking their native language, and then just in the middle of I just heard gamer, I think I would like crease in half. I would literally fall apart in the street. That shit would actually have me breaking down. They'd be 100% in their native language. They're talking about this and that. They see their friend, then they just go, "Yo, my," and dap each other up. I would lose it. I'd get arrested because I would just be laughing and shitting in the street. Like, it'd be over.
That's like the thing. I think one major aspect though of why we see it this way, chat, is because in my country at least, and I think in a lot of Asian countries, we have forbidden words, but it's forbidden for a reason and no one says it. Like, no one says it, not even in an endearing way. Like, it doesn't matter how you were raised, what your ethnicity is. It's a forbidden word. No one says it. So the fact that like we hear people and we don't understand what it means, but we hear people say it endearingly with respect and like in a way that's like to support someone else, we're not gonna think that's a forbidden word. We're gonna think that's a cool word, like a slang maybe, like Riz.
Wait, is that how you say hello in Indonesian? Can you teach me how to say?
No, we just say hello. We're normal.
No, then what is that phrase they're saying in chat? I want to know how to
Which
say that because I
one?
want to say that to people.
Which one are they saying in chat?
I'm gonna fuck it. It's like Selamat.
Oh, Selamat. No! It's Selamat Pagi. It means good morning. Selamat
Pagi, gamer.
I'm sorry. I feel... This is awful. This is awful. What have I started?
Oh, my stomach. Oh god.
I will always say this though.
One time.
I need to say this because like I need to tell you, chat. When it comes to our people, you gotta understand. Please, I apologize in advance, but please, if we do something bad, please just tell us. Like, we just don't know. Okay, the culture is so different, and it's so. It's so different. Why say a forbidden word so positively? Like, we're not gonna know that.
The fact that they wouldn't let you say it because you weren't dark enough is... And they just knew that. Like, the fact that they knew that without anyone telling them, it transcends language barrier. They knew,
I think it's from
a certain
the movie,
shade to say this.
I think it's from the movie Jump Street. I don't remember, but there was a movie where someone that was like whiter was about to say it, and then everyone was like, "You can't say it. You're white."
21 Jump Street? Wasn't it?
I don't remember what it was. I don't know where they got it from.
That movie
but
just for that. That's so funny.
There's a lot of stuff in the movies and like the songs where it's like, you can't say it because you're white. But we don't consider white as an ethnicity at that time. I think we said white as in like the shade, like the color. So pale is equal white, right? So I think that's how people thought. It's like, oh, you have to have a darker shade in order to say it. And we didn't understand that it's a race thing. We thought it was a genuine like skin tone thing. So this was years ago though. Like, keep in mind, this was years ago. So it's not recent,
shit,
but
that's so funny.
Yeah,
I didn't know we were exporting that word, but you know what? That's so much funnier.
it's so hard. That's why until today, like, I even said this a day after my debut. I was like, chat, if I say anything bad, please just tell me. Like, big chance I just don't know.
I think a lot of people that don't have the American cultural background go through a phase like this where they say things they don't
I have a
understand
Japan
because
trip
they hear
scheduled
it
this
in
year, and I
media.
really hope they're saying it over there.
No,
I want to hear it.
I think more people are more educated though. Like, the internet makes it so easy.
Man, the
for
internet
you to...
ruined it.
The internet made it very accessible. Like, some info are very, very accessible now, but back then, chat, you gotta remember, okay, no one had computers, okay? We were very late in the technology department, so no one had computers or phones and shit. Like, our phones can only SMS locally, so we would not know, we only knew genuinely from movies and songs. So my sincerest apologies, but yeah, that was a phase.
Selamat.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Michi, yes, I will do this right now. I am so sorry. Big chance we just don't know. Please educate us nicely because we know from music. Okay, if you are happy while saying it, we just want to be part of the group. We just want to be happy too. We don't understand what it is.
Selamat pagi.
Chat, stop feeling heavenly.
Oops.
Oh my god.
Hey, listen, if you, it's fine. I think it's a personal thing for each black person on whether or not other people can say it. For me, I think it's fine as long as you're saying it with literal no vitriol. Like if you're just using it as a replacement word, I don't care. Other people get mad though. So that's why you got to be very careful who you say it with. That's also why I replace it with gamer
If
instead.
people remember, my first language is Indonesian. And I learned English for the first time at 10 years old through YouTube by myself. Here some of them: Dan TDM, Sundi, Vanos Gaming, etc. No idea how I understand them, but I eventually learned to. Pretty sure I learn a lot of slang words.
Yeah, I use it as a replacement.
Luckily for me, my parents doesn't how to speak
Other people don't, but I use it.
I'm pretty sure I was the one student that spread this slur word.
So if you ever see it, you can just say gamer, because they use it, because my thought process is right. A lot of gamers
wow to you, my gamer
can be problematic.
Oh, I see.
So I just turn it to the gamer word because they like to say it. You see where I'm going with it here? So I just call it gamer instead.
Oh my god. You want to know another horrible story? But this was like...
Sure.
I have a horrible story. So this was actually quite like recent, like a couple of years ago. There are some words that are now like considered bad, but back then it wasn't considered bad, right? Like as people are more aware of certain words and their true meaning, you try to like not say certain words.
300.
Right?
Selamat Pagi Gamers.
Oh my god.
Selamat
Why are you
Pagi
saying
Gamers.
Selamat Pagi Gamers?
Selamat Pagi Gamers. Huzzah! Selamat Pagi Gamers.
I swear, Selamat Pagi is a normal way to say good morning. It is just a very polite, nice way. Oh my goodness.
Selamat Pagi, but it's just the thought of slapping those two.
I can't. Light work, no reaction.
Light work, no reaction.
Light work, no reaction. But one of the words is the R word, right? Like,
yeah.
So in my country, we do actually say that, but it is a medical condition. So obviously a lot of people say that, right? And I do have like a cousin that have retardation. So, but like now we know that like saying it as an insult is bad. It's a no-no. So I said to like some friends at that time, I said, oh yeah, no, I guess like starting from now, I'll just say retardation, not as an insult, as a medical condition, but
the condition, yes.
Yeah, but I will admit, like back then, before I knew, I did used to say the word, right? But I said I used to say the hard R because it's the R word, and I said, oh yeah, dude, I used to say the hard R, man. I feel so bad now, like, dude. I did not know what it meant. Like, I actually did not know what it meant. Because in my head, it started with the letter R.
No way! Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Linus Tech Tips podcast. Today's guest, Michi Mochievee. Turns out Linus and Michi used to share the same past. They say
I swear, like, that is the most common misunderstanding. Like the words start with the letter and thus that is what it is, right? So I was like, oh yeah, now I feel so bad, bro. And my friend's like, Lamau, you used to say the R word. I was like, oh yeah, man, I feel so bad. Like I used to say the hard R all the time. I feel so bad, bro. And I didn't know what it meant at all.
Literally 1 for 1 for Linus. There's crazy. You are just like Linus Tech Tips, the exact same way. Even I started sweating like the guy on the show. Like, you said what?
I didn't mean it. At this point, I'm just not gonna. I'm just not.
No wonder Linus stepped back as a front man for Tech Tips. He went on to be Linus.
Oh god. I swear, chat, I have never once said. I can't even say it to be like. I have never once said like any bad words because I'm so woke since I was born. It wasn't that, like, literally, I was too pale. My friends all told me not to say it when I was younger, and I didn't know better. I was like, oh, dang it. I didn't know what that word even meant. But now I feel FOMO. And now growing up, thank God, I have never said it, because, oh, God.
Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. Just your friends running around like, gamer, gamer, gamer. Ah, you can't say it. You're too light, gamer, gamer.
God damn it! It's so scary, chat. Literally, as an ASL, English is so fucking scary, dude. Like,
oh my god.
I think one thing that makes English so hard for me is you guys laugh at everything. So I don't know what is a no-no and what is a okay. Like, why can't you just frown upon it? Like, why can't everyone agree not to say anything and frown upon something so it's easier to understand? This is so difficult. I'm like, oh, everyone's laughing, that's a good thing. And then they're like, oh no, don't ever say that. Never ever say that, Michi. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh god.
Photo for it.
God damn it, chat.
Oh man, at least you didn't grow up on like Call of Duty or something, and, like trying to play on American servers. You would have just heard it all day. You'd have been like, I guess everyone's saying it.
I was a happy, normal kid. I played Feeding Frenzy and all that. I play one games. Literally, I don't think we have multiplayer games until like, I don't know, I think the first multiplayer game I've ever seen in my life was when I was like 17 or something like that.
300.
We're pretty
Here
late.
is the sad
It's my
thing
area.
I can say as Indonesia. I can't laugh at you since
fish
this is
name?
too related to me that it is
Right?
almost depression. I
Right?
simply
Dude,
project
someone
my
said-
past self as I say the worst slur words to my friends and teach them how to say
Dude,
it.
like someone said that they're also Indonesian, and back then they would teach like their friend like slur words because they don't know what it means and they just thought it was a cool thing to say, and like they feel really bad about it now growing up. I'm telling you, it's not. It's really hard. Like, bro, it's just hard.
Dude, that's so mean. That's genuinely so mean. Like, that's so fucked up. That's actually, imagine you're just thinking, you're just like, oh, this is just something they commonly say over there. And you talk to one English speaking American and you're just like, yo, what's
Got
good,
scammed for
gamer? And they
$3.
just-
Mark my words, Michi will never call herself a gamer again. Learned some
Oh
real
my word,
gamer
I've never
words
heard
today.
that before.
Yeah, I was scared. I'm so scared. And until today, when I talk, I get so scared. That's why I just like use the most basic English and I blur everything. Like I would literally just go like, oh yes, frick. I'm so scared, girl.